What's up, lifelong learners? It's your boy, Mr. Hang, and today I'm going to record this, record this for you, the color grading tutorial. And what you're going to do here is you're going to go to the short film scripts and raw footage. You're going to click on that. Okay. You're going to go download this thing called the Vlog to Rec 709 for Vericam 35, blah, 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 right? Just download that. This is called a LUT. It's called a lookup table. I'm not going to explain all that. Just download it. Once you've downloaded it, what you want to do here is you want to move this from the download folder into your, I'll just copy it, okay? Copy, go to my folder that has my short film, which is this one right here, Nicole short film. I'm going to paste it right here. Once you paste it, what you're going to do is you're going to leave it right there for now, okay? You're going to go to Premiere Pro, and then you're going to go to the color workspace. And then in the color workspace, make sure you have Lumetri scope set up. Make sure that you click on this wrench icon, have RGB parade, have vector scope U, Y, U, V, and waveform, and set the waveform to Luma. Okay, so waveform type, make sure you set that to Luma. All right, so what you're gonna do here is you're going to be able to color grade this in the way that you want this to look. So this was shot pretty well. The first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to my Lumetri color, and then I'm going to go my input LUT right there. See that where it says input LUT? Click on that. What you're going to do is you're going to browse. When you browse this, you're going to go to that folder where you put it in that Vlog Rec 709. You can drag that right there, not drag that right there. Click on this, open, and look at that. It looks so different, right? Because what you're doing is you're taking your log footage, and let me do Command Z here. All right. You're taking your log footage and you're expanding this, and then you're adding more color to it. Okay. So I'm going to do Command Shift Z right here to bring it back. See how this expands the dynamic range? Okay. Now you don't have true blacks yet, and you're approaching true white, meaning like the bright, okay? 100 is the bright, and then 0 is the dark, like black, all right? So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to click on this and go into my basic correction, and I'm going to modify this right here to make it have a little bit more blacks. So I'm gonna bring the blacks down to kind of touch 0 right here, kind of touch it. And then I'm going to bring up the highlights. Actually, no, not the highlights, just the whites. Let's just bring the whites up there. All right, notice you're lifting the blacks a little bit. So I'm gonna bring down the shadow just a little bit, and then bring the blacks down just a little bit more. There, now I have some pretty good contrast, and I can read this waveform right here in Luma. Okay, Luma just means light and dark without all the extra stuff. And then the RGB parade, look at that. It looks pretty balanced. The red, the green, and the blue colors are pretty balanced. So this is pretty much what you want to have for your conversion to Rec 709. Now, how do you get all this to the other ones? Well, copy paste, all right? Right click, you're going to copy, and then you're going to drag. Wait, hold on, let me show you. See how this still looks like log footage? Right click, highlight all of these, right click, and then go to paste attribute, and then double check the Lumetri right here. Okay, effects, Lumetri color, click OK. Everything got adjusted to looking much, much nicer, rich in color. The dynamic range is like the darks will be dark, the lights will be lights, everything in between, you know, highlights and shadows and midtones, they all look good. Okay, so this is just a conversion. And you can modify this as you like. If it was shot too dark, too light, you can modify each clip individually, so on and so forth. All right. So that is the basics of color grading. And then I'll show you one more thing, the creative LUT right here. The creative LUT, you can do a lot more, but your computers are not going to be able to handle it because they're too weak. Not weak. I would just say they're too slow for this software to be doing all this computation, and the computer can't do it. What you can do is you can apply a creative LUT. You know, you pick one of these right here and just mess around. Like, let's say you want to do some Kodak film look, monochrome, blah, 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 right? I want this Kodak 5218, whatever. Click on that. Oh, look at that. It looks different, right? And then you can modify the intensity to bring it down a notch, bring it up a lot more. it's up to you, however you want to use your creative LUT to make your film look, you know, cinematic the way you see this film looking. And that is pretty much the, I would say, intermediate level color grading. All right. It's like beginner, low, intermediate level color grading. Hope that helped. All right. Hope you learned something new. Don't forget to like, share. Wait a minute. You're my student. Just say goodbye. Rock, paper, peace. Let's hang out again in the next video. All right. You stop recording here. And all right. Leo's about to come in and start doing his thing.